Hello and welcome. You're watching Outlook Money interview. We are back with a brand new episode, and in this interview we are not having any politician, we are not having any author, and we are not having any actress too. This time we are joined in by Doreen Remmen, Chief Financial Officer, Institute of Management Accountants. She is coming all the way from New York for talking to us. Thanks ma'am, thanks for joining us.
Thank you for having me.
So first question that I would like to start off with, can you introduce our viewers what is IMA and what exactly the work, what exactly the kind of the work you do?
Okay, well, the Institute of Management Accountants is a professional association worldwide, global, of over 140,000 members, all working in the finance and accounting world within corporations. This is my profession. I was a member of the Institute of Management Accountants for a long time before I came to work at IMA. I am a management accountant, a certified management accountant. I'm the Chief Financial Officer at IMA, and in that role I have responsibility for finance and accounting. I oversee our technology team. I am involved in human resources and customer service. And I also interact with all of the other organizational leaders in strategic planning, reporting to the board of directors. Today I'm here with our business development team, meeting with members and spreading the word about IMA and our Certified Management Accounting program.
And what brings you to India?
Well, India is one of our fastest growing markets. We're really, we have a good nucleus of members here, and we see opportunities to expand the program. There's a strong desire for the programs that we offer, and we see a very, very bright future for the management accounting profession and for our certification in this market.
And what are your plans for India?
Our plans are to establish a stronger presence here. We are working to develop relationships with corporations, with universities, with training providers. We have a chapter network of people who work in the profession and get together to support each other, networking, mentoring, coaching. Those are our plans to spread the program that has been very successful for us in other regions and is also very valuable here in India.
So today you met CEFO, Chief Financial Officers all across the industries. So what are your takeaways on the basis of that interaction?
I spent a few hours this morning meeting with financial leaders from various companies. We learned how important internal controls are to organizations in India, the director's responsibilities. We also learned how ambitious people are and how excited they are for the economic expansion vision for India that will give them such potential for their careers.
And can you talk about that how finance and accounting is going through a massive transformation in the world all across?
Well, there are some factors that are really influencing the profession, and the major one that we're talking about all the time now is technology and data analytics. We are the numbers people, and so when it comes to data analytics, we have a very important role to play as companies embrace technology that gives them an opportunity to not just look at what happened in the past, but predict what could happen in the future. And that's where the fun is, that's where the excitement is, and that's what is changing the profession. We're being freed from the mundane transactional processing, and we have more opportunity to get involved in not just counting the wealth of an organization, but creating the wealth and creating the future, along with other organizational leaders.
Amiz, when the world is facing a set of challenges in terms of climate change, trade wars, how do you see how the finance and what kind of challenges the finance and accounting is grappling with?
Well, there are two parts to that question. Climate change and other environmental factors. Our companies are being asked to get involved in corporate social responsibility initiatives and to provide integrated reporting. So there need to be controls over the reporting that is happening, and the finance team is best suited to provide that oversight and control. sustainability reporting is being integrated into financial reporting. This is a great opportunity and a very attractive opportunity for young people entering the profession. I think that people really, really want to be involved in helping to manage environmental change and helping to make sure that the companies they work for are embracing this opportunity. The other part of your question was about geopolitical activities. I think it's every management accountant's responsibility to be well informed, to watch the news, to read the publications, to understand how things are shifting in the world, and to help their companies prepare for those changes, to have mitigating factors in place in case things change outside of your favor, and to also be able to embrace opportunities as they open up. You need to be knowledgeable and well informed to be able to do that.
So Doreen, do you think that how important it's for finance people to upskill themselves?
Absolutely, very, very important. We refer to lifelong learning. You'll enter the profession with probably skills that you learned in your undergraduate curriculum, and those skills typically revolve around reporting and control, and recent graduates will have strong technical, analytical skills, but you need to continuously upskill to develop your skills in business operations and strategy, performance, and measurement, and also leadership skills. You must continually be developing those ethics skills. Now, these are the skills that are tested on the CMA exam. Our credential provides people that opportunity to prove that they've developed these additional skills that are not necessarily always emphasized in the university curriculum. And always being on top of what's changing in the business world is a way that you will be able to advance in your career.
And how, like, we are seeing that disruptive technologies, with the emergence of disruptive technologies like artificial intelligence, what kind of threats these technologies are posing to finance and accounting?
Well, we see opportunities. The threats are to people who don't embrace changes in technology, and the opportunities are there for people who understand what is changing and take advantage of that. The emerging technologies are fascinating. They are helping. We were talking about internal control this morning, so artificial intelligence has a learning ability to be able to get better and better and better at finding those outliers, finding those transactions that could signal a problem. There are other technologies too, like blockchain, which is being used in various industries to track transactions through a whole supply chain. An example that helped me understand it particularly is the art world, where a masterpiece that might be collected by a wealthy individual needs to have its provenance documented from the time the masterpiece was created by the artist through all of the various dealers and owners that may have had it in the chain. Blockchain is that kind of technology that businesses are using for that sort of thing.
And we are seeing that with the emergence of technology, do you think that old siloed approach of finance and accounting should change? It's a right time to change those methods of accounting and finance.
So nobody can afford to live in a silo anymore. We all need to be able to work with other teams and departments in the company. So we encourage our members to get involved in the business, to develop an understanding of their business, volunteer for cross-functional teams, continuous improvement teams, process teams that are working across departments. Get to know the people on the manufacturing floor, in the quality department, in sales, in marketing. Build that personal network within your company, because as you rise and those other young professionals are rising, you'll have that network of supportive friends in the company that will serve you very well. The finance team needs to be at the strategy table. Decisions need to be made on the basis of facts and not hunch. We can use the numbers to predict trends, to show what if, what might happen, to show the return on investment, not just of historical investments, but proposed investments, and to model out those business decisions. So we can't afford to live in a silo. We need to be involved in the cross-functional business.
And as we know that finance and accounting was a male-dominated industry, and now women are making inroads into that industry. What would be your advice to all those women?
Yes, and I understand that in India, many of the top jobs are still traditionally held by men, but women are thriving in the management accounting career. When I entered the profession some decades ago, that was the case in the United States as well. Management accounting is a career that is very cognitive. It's about what's in your head. It's not about brawn. It's not how strong you are. And so it's a perfect career for a woman to excel in if she has the right opportunities. So my advice to women who are entering the profession is to be courageous, to seek out those opportunities, to have confidence in themselves, and to be credentialed, because you need to prove that you have those skills. And so to have the right credential, the right certification, can really help to give other people confidence in your credibility.
Thanks, Doreen. Thanks for talking to us and sparing out time for us.
It has been my pleasure. It's really a pleasure to be here in Delhi and to meet you and all of your colleagues. Thank you.
Thank you very much.